honestly, I'm starting to really like women. Like Danny.
Well, yes.
You've been a great influence. And I just want to say, if you honestly felt in any way I was, approaching your girl in any kind of way like that, I want to apologize.
I'm screwing
because that was not the case in any way. Because I have the utmost respect for you.
Hey, bros over hoes, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. I've been King Croc and I've been talking. We had a nice talk in the Myrtles Plantation at the Myrtles Plantation.
Before or after I flashed you guys?
It was during, actually. It was when we were out at the pool.
Classic.
And when you went to great lengths, Ian reported 45 minutes of trying to get yourself aroused. And then you popped around the corner and showed me your penis.
I was not even closer to a boner.
You were chubbed. I heard you even took a Cialis. King Croc.
Oh my God.
King Croc.
This is a lie, blasphemy.
But that's something I was talking about with King Croc, because I had this too at various parts of my life where I wanted to get laid a lot. And when you're trying to get laid a lot, by definition, you're going to get rejected a lot. And the only way to deal with that rejection, or at least this was my logic at the time, is to harden yourself toward women. So when they do reject you, it doesn't sting as much. And this can really snowball after you get broken up with by a girl you actually care about.
Yes.
I started to have streaks of what felt like genuine misogyny.
Right.
And it was never acted out in physical fashion.
Of course.
It was never acted out in any fashion other than just me being a one-night stand drunken guy who would like fuck chicks, never text them again.
Yeah.
But there was an unhealthy relationship with women that stemmed from me getting my heart broken by a girl or two. And I'm just talking to King Croc about that because I've moved past that. I'm at a different stage now. And don't get me wrong, I'm not some kumbaya, you shouldn't jerk off to porn, that's exploiting women. King Croc, I will pull up a set of fake titties on a girl who looks like she's made of plastic, and I will jerk off all over my screen of my computer. But I think that we had a talk, and I think I'm getting you to realize that, if you humanize and you interact with chicks like they are, they're just...
I like that.
Because I think we had a talk about this. We're like, King Croc, him and I were talking about like respecting of women. Like women, they don't engineer the bridges, or they aren't the CEOs of all the top Fortune 500 companies. But women they're just an essential piece of this universe and a balanced life.
Yep.
And that's what I was just trying to tell you is you'll get more ass, dude, if you don't. I don't know, fucking hate on chicks.
No, but
that's
honestly,
great advice. And trust me, I came from a place where my whole life I kind of had an attitude where I tried to be romantic. Of course, there were times where I used women for sexual pleasure, and it came back to bite me in the ass. But I never come from a place of any like that rage towards women, that guys that when you're on a cold streak, when you develop like an anger, that's the most unhealthy approach to women that you could possibly have, man. I mean, it just,
for sure.
If you stick with the basics, if they reject you, just remember that it's not about you, that it's really on them. Because if you have sisters, talking to women that are your friends is actually important. And the only women that I didn't mess it up with and try to get blown by were my sisters, obviously. Shut up.
If only I had that integrity.
That's great. But listen, so they've told me that like girls, when they're they've had a bad day, they're insecure, they'll go out and they shun guys, and they get approached so much that it's like they shun guys all the time, and it's not on you. They'll end up with a little twerp that's nothing compared to you. You giant of a man, but at the end of the day, you can't let that get into your heart, like it's not you. It really isn't you when you get rejected.
What I know,
and it feels hard, dude. Because I guess it's probably a nature. Like this woman is saying, "I will not reproduce with you." You know, that's what she's saying. Like no,
and you know that in your soul, you gotta hold that.
You gotta hold that, but don't. It's fuck it. You know what I mean? Like you'll eventually. You will eventually attract the right.
I mean,
one.
That's the only way you actually evolve and get better. I notice me as I've improved with my relations with women, I have become to like them more because I'm spending more time with them. Like, you can't be me, right? And go to the club, all the time, or, twice a week for like 4 weeks straight and talk and have 30-minute conversations with probably hundreds of women and make out with probably dozens of women.
That's good.
Is that true though?
I mean,
grab and spank ass.
I know where he
You
goes,
can't-
Danny, and these,
No, but
these
let me get
spots,
this thought out, though.
You can make
You
out with some
can't-
chicks.
Croc,
yeah.
you've been making out with
Get
dozens of chicks.
That, yes, I have.
Danny, a black man is in demand right now in those
I'm a
like in those
sexy
in those
nigga.
like in those like Venice where he goes. I'm sorry, where you go out next to the beach with that certain type of hippie, aka woke white woman. I mean, dude, you should be cleaning up even more than you are.
King
but-
Croc, you've been going
yeah.
out a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Can you tell me? I want to hear about your night.
You wanna
Starting,
tell- All
and
right,
starting at about 6 p.m., I want to hear about your preparation for going out, first of all. I want to hear how you prepare yourself as far as your outfit goes, but more importantly, I want to hear what substances you put in your body.
Okay, so first things first. Filming our footage is always a part of me going out.
I don't want to hear about the filming. I want to hear about when it's a straight seek and destroy pussy mission.
Okay. Well, obviously, I got to get my workout.
You're not going out with Dino and Austin then, right?
Well, we've done that, but we've gone out before in the
I'm
past.
kidding,
It's
man.
a
Austin
geek
gets
and
pussy.
destroy pussy mission.
Austin's pretty good in the bar.
Yeah.
Dino is obviously lost.
I try to do some things that'll get my confidence and my mentality and my feeling good before I get to go to the club.
How does that go?
Work out,
Sure.
call a relative or a friend, talk.
You run a little game on, say, your mother.
No, I don't run game.
Hey,
on my
Ma,
mother.
what's happening, Shorty? Yeah.
No, I
Baking
just
Hey,
pumpkin
Ma,
pie,
you
right?
wear that to work, Ma? Because damn.
Hey, Ma, when you taking my trousers out of the washing machine, you mind running your tongue along the zipper fly?
Oh, my God.
No, but I just want to get used to running my yap. You know what I mean? Because that's what I got to do
Hell
in the
yeah.
fucking club. So basically, I'm doing that. I get to the club. You know, we get there maybe 10:30.
Okay.
10:30.
Perfect. That's a good time.
You know,
We're already a little buzzed.
I like to, Leo, I always liked the early bar move.
That's my
Oh, yeah?
move. That's been my move for a long time, and it's lethal.
I
And
would show
nobody
up-
knows about it.
I don't know how early you're thinking, Leo, but I figured if I showed up at a bar at around 9 p.m.,
That's exactly what.
that's because you see the entire bar. First of all, you can judge body language. There's no competition yet because all the other douchebags haven't rolled in. There were a lot of times when I was in my prime in 2015, going out with Adam Fu, my buddies Tim, where dude, we'd be swooping chicks out of the bar before the clock even struck 10.
That's
Taking them to the house.
okay. Look,
amazing.
you go in. First of all, you got to remember this. Like Medajare, the girl you're in love with right now, she's what 110 pounds.
Yeah.
A girl like that is going to lose her in her inhibition or whatever in a drink and a half. What's that going to? If she gets there at 9:30 or 10, and you're 3 or 4 in, so you're spitting that fucking fire. You can close by 11. You could be eating her ass by 11 o'clock, Croc.
King Croc, think about that.
Yeah.
Medajah, the girl you masturbated
Eating
to
her
last
ass
night.
by 11 p.m.
Wouldn't you like that?
I would love that.
You can even get a nice 6 hours of sleep.
I mean, me and my number one wingman have already discussed about changing our strategies to incorporate pulling women home immediately. Because we fuck up, you know.
Who's your number one
Austin-
wingman?
The Fed, Dino's cameraman.
Dino's
AKA
cameraman. Handsome
our
guy.
cameraman.
6'3",
Stud.
Aryan race kind of guy.
After you guys,
Perfect specimen type individual.
after you get off the phone with your mother, and after you clean up the jizz on your belly,
Sure.
how do you get in touch with him, and how do you coordinate?
Well, we already know what's going down. More than likely, we'll have been filming already.
Sure.
And we just know we're going to go hit the club.
All right, so time out. This is what I don't get. Do you either one of? I mean, you have a place to take girls back. Technically, I mean, they got to be very, very, they got to be open. I would say.
Sure.
To go over
You
there.
make it
Absolutely.
sound like there's semen
I'm
flying
kidding.
across the hallways.
What do you see when you go in? Is D-Tron just blowing someone like on
No,
the
no.
doorsteps?
No, he never be out of his room. He's normally like upstairs and stuff. I don't really see him that often.
Okay.
But
Unless,
what were you
unless
asking?
it's a really bad
No, I'm
night.
asking. You both have somewhere to take a girl back,
Well, yeah. I mean, he has. Well, I'm not going to give all his business,
right?
but
Is there a place to take a girl back?
a lot of times we go to their place.
Okay, so that's how you've been to the girls' places.
We were just at this one.
So how have you not
actually,
had
this
sex
one
in
girl's-
over a year and a half now? This is what's concerning to me. If you've done this so many times, is there some performance anxiety right before the initial close?
Well,
Is
No,
it-
I will say.
fear of
Leo,
success?
Don't you want to hear about Leo? I'm sure him and his boy have handshakes I'm sure they have mantras. I want to hear about what they drink. Like, do you guys go to 7-Eleven? Do you get Don Julio's? Do you put
Yeah, I
it
do
in a
wanna hear all this.
Monster? Do you shake that up? Do you each split 3 Tic Tacs? What's the routine like, dude?
For you, it involves a McDonald's cup or some kind of paper cup. Obviously.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then, is there a song?
Yeah, it does,
There's got to
dude.
be a song. Do you put on some Avenged Sevenfold? Do you, get your head in that crazy, fearless mind frame?
Well, yeah, ours is more kind of like a gangster mind frame.
Oh, there we go. We got
We're
some
fucking
Drake. What?
gangsters.
Some
Do you have a
Drake.
song?
Demon timing, not no Drake, nigga.
Guys,
Demon-
we got Ratdіck
Demon
Ralph
timing?
here.
Yeah, demon timing.